Hey guys, welcome to Car Question. This week we are trying something new. I like that. It's a new Hyundai Tucson 2015. And by the way, how do you pronounce it? Because here in French, it's Le Tucson. The C is silent. But I don't know how you pronounce it exactly in English, Tucson, Tucson, or choose the way you want. One thing is sure is that we have the 1.6 limited version right now, which is kind of a strange color, you know, some kind of desert brown. I don't know, at first I didn't like it, but over time, I think I'm getting used to it. Look at the front end styling. It's kind of aggressive right now. I've turned on the LED. If you can see on the top of the headlight right there, it's starting from here right up to the side of the headlights. I think it's giving an aggressive look to the vehicles, just like highs with highbrow right there. Look at that styling, so aggressive for the new 2016 Hyundai Tucson. Fog lights down there. Look at also the color that they use in the front. You've got some nice black plastic right there, a gray part, and the logo is chrome. And you've got some nice line right there, right on top of the hood, which is giving the Tucson unique styling. Look at the bulge also on the side, you know, some fluidic line that they've put in there. I just love the styling. If we move to the side, we've got 19 inches wheel that is coming with our limited package. These tires and wheels are quite big, you know, for these kind of vehicles. Kumo Krugen Premium. This is a kind of all-weather tire, which is not going to give you a lot of performance, but one thing is sure, that they're probably going to give you a good longevity, that's for sure. We're not used to having such a large tire on those vehicles. One thing is sure is that fuel economy might be hurt, because when you go in the lower version, you're gonna get way smaller wheels and tires than that. Either way, the side is looking good. You've got some nice touches of chrome, you know, side blinks right there in the mirror, the chrome, and look at that look at that sunroof. It's quite big. I've opened it right now. Look how big it is. It's giving you a big wide opening to check the sun or just enjoy the nice weather. The thing I don't like is that net, you know, they're just a fly catcher. They're not my favorite. I prefer, you know, plastic, or I don't know, some kind of different deflectors. The side is looking good. Look at that in the plastic too. You've got that's common now on most SUVs. You've got nice line once again. Look at the line out there. Design. And when you move to the lower part of the section right there, you've got your hard plastic, and they've added some soft plastic right there that is giving another kind of color right now when you look at the side of the vehicle. Let's move to the rear part. Nice lights. Nearly the same kind of design that you have in front right there with the upper lights. The only thing I don't like is how many lines that they cut in to the vehicle. Look at that. You've got one there with the doors. You've got another one right there on the side of the lights. And look at that. The trunk also. There is two lines. One cut right in the middle of the opening of the trunk. And look how large this one is right now. It's quite large. And when you move to the other one, it's less. It's not that large. So maybe a little bit of adjustment that could have been done with the Tucson. Still, it's looking good. Look at the lower part right there. The back deflectors, you know, are not that big, but okay. You've got the Tucson logo and the limited 1.6 all-wheel drive, which is telling us that we've got the strongest engine right now in that car. I love the exhaust pipe, dual only on one side. I think the style is quite good. I just love that vehicle right now. With the interior, it's all new. It's a complete redesign this year. It's way better than the first version of the Tucson that we have. A lot of material quality that we can find inside. Soft leather, looking quite good. And you know, I like black in a car, and Hyundai has done a good job with this one. All the comments, everything is of quality right now. Soft material right there, but oh, a little bit of hard plastic right down there. So again, you're gonna have to be careful with the scratches. Everything is complete, is at reach of hand. Every comments feels solid. I like also the big screen that we have right in there, that you can switch display, showing your fuel consumption, your setup, navigation, channel, sound, and it's so complete. If we move to the middle part right there, you've got the big 8-inch screen, which is quite easy to use. One of my favorite right now on the market. It's quite fast. Either you select anything you want, your music, you can switch a channel quite easy. The map, once again, you push it, it's already navigation, Sirius XM. And oh yeah, one thing with Sirius XM right now, look at that. You've got a rec which is showing for all the first 6 position right there on my radio. It's recording every channel, and you know, if I switch to a channel and I want to go back, you know, to find something that I like, it's gonna give me the possibility to go back for about 30 minutes for you know, a song that I would like to listen to. But right now there's nothing, and I went back like 20 minutes. I'm gonna push the button to go in direct, and there you go. I'm back to what's on the air right now. If I go down, dual automatization, once again, quite easy to use. You've got an automatic mode. You can switch from wherever you want the climatization to go. You've got heated seat right now on their limited version. You have that. You can have some conditioned air seat, cooling seat that's going to be available in the tech version. You've got heated steering wheels. You know, everything is easy access right now. If you would go down there, you've got 2 connectors for your 12 volts, two 12 volts outlet, which is 180 watts, which is quite strong. You know, you're going to be able to charge nearly everything. You've got an auxiliary switch right there, USB, and it's all in blue. You know, when it's the night, you don't have to search for your connector. It's all lighting up. The transmission for the 2-liter, it's going to be 6-speed automatic, but for the 1.6 turbo, we have a double clutch 7-speed. I'm going to talk to you more about that when we try the vehicle later. And you've got still a manual mode that you can switch up and down with the stick, but you don't have any paddle shift right now. You've got a few buttons down there. You've got the drive mode that you're going to be able to switch between eco, normal, and sports. You've got also a mode which is going to slow your off-road descent. I don't know who's going to use this vehicle in the off-road mode, but you know what, if you still want to go down the hill slow with a trailer or something, and you're, I don't know, in a kind of a gravel situation, you can use that. You've got your parking sensors, and you've got a lock feature. When you press that, it's going to be split at 50-50 for the power between the front wheel and the rear wheels, and if you go back to normal mode, it's going to be more than a 70-30 to save some fuel. And remember, we have big tires, we like to save some fuel. So right there you've got a center console where you can put your things, and I don't know, it's kind of quite complete. If you look at the vision that we have right now, you can clearly see when you're sitting in that vehicle, and look how it is when you go around. You've got a good vision, and I think we like that. Also, one thing which is cool is the moonroof, but it's also the night lighting inside. Look at that, it's full LED, so when you open the door, it's gonna be quite bright inside. And I don't know if you're the kind of person that hates night and don't have a good sighting, but when you're gonna turn that on, it's gonna be so cool. If we move to the rear of the car right now, Once again, easy access. And this year they built it for a comfort of 2 adults in the rear, because 3 it's going to be with 3 it's not going to be that comfortable. But you know, you've got a lot of space and you can pull that down also. Look at that, you got your little center console. You've got also the heating vents, but you don't have any connectors, 12-volt outlets, or USB, or nothing here to charge your apparel. Another thing is the plastic that they use in the back seat. You know, look at that. Here you have soft material, which is quite good quality, but right there, you know, with your knees when you're sitting, and if you have the knees right in this plastic, that's not going to be comfortable. And still, look at that scratches right there. It looks just like a little bit of stain right now, but one thing is sure is that if you have children, you're gonna have some scratches in the back of that hard plastic pretty quickly. You've got a net, and the thing I like, if you go down there, you can pull up that little handle, you know, to fold the seat, and you're gonna be able also to fold back the seat to be more comfortable when you're sitting on a long trip, and that is such a good thing. Let's move to the trunk. Let's open that. Remember the line that we have right there. Look at that opening. You've got a lot of space in the back. I love this mat right now, which is made of rubber. If we move it up, you're gonna have access to your spare tire, your full spare tire, and your jack, and you're still gonna have some little places right there to put some stuff, and it's kind of complete. You've got also a 12-volt outlet that you can find in the back, and you still have the possibility to fold your seat. But to do that, you're gonna have to go in front and pull that handle, because there is no handle right there to fold them forward. So I think that's one thing missing in the back. So you've got a nice spaces in the back, but it's less than the RAV4, less than the CR-V, but it's bigger than the CX-3 and the HR-V of Honda. So that's a good middle vehicle right now. If you don't like those two big ones, either the smaller one, you can find a good alternative with the Tucson 4 Spaces. Forgot to show you the engine, guys. Let's open that front compartment. And we've got 2 engine choice for the Tucson this year. You've got the 2 liters and the 1.6 turbo engine. This little engine right now is giving good response. I'm going to talk to you more about it when we go in for a drive for this vehicle. Alright guys, let's talk about road handling. First of all, when I sat in this little vehicle and started accelerating, I was quite surprised, because that little 1.6 liter engine is giving us 175 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. And you've got peak torque starting from 1500 RPM until 4500 RPM. So as soon as you want to do some acceleration, the car is ready. And there's a good work that's being done also by the transmission. You put it into sports mode, you've got your 7-speed, which is ready because it's a double clutch transmission, the Eco Shift transmission, and it's always ready to shift gear quickly and go fast. How about a little demonstration right there? Why not put it in manual? There you go, 3rd gear, acceleration. Good grip also from the tires, suspension. When you've got a bumpy road, you hear it, but you don't quite feel it. The other engine, it's a 2 liter, it's 164 horsepower, and you're gonna have that at 6,200 RPM, which is a little bit high. You're gonna have also 151 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. So it's completely different configuration, and you've got only a regular 6-speed transmission. So it's not the same thing, that's for sure. Besides that, you've got good braking, you know, not monstrous braking, but good braking, and that's what we like in a SUV. The all-wheel drive is doing a good work when you're regularly driving right now. It's giving up most power up in the front because we want to save some gas, because with 19 inches wheels and large tires, you know what, it's affecting that fuel consumption. So right now, just cruising along, no problem with that. When I put it into lock mode, it's going to be 50-50 from front to rear, so the power is going to be distributed mainly. But remember guys, it's not a locker, so even if you go off-road, because you've got that little button that's the downhill control, you can press that, and the vehicle, you won't have to press the brake, and it's going to slow down in the hill. So it's applying brake, ABS brake, you can hear it working. You know, I'm not quite a fan of that system, but you know what, if you go off-road with a trailer, I mean light off-road, don't go into a ditch where you've got only traction on 2 wheels, front and rear, because you're gonna stay there, that's for sure. And you can put that mode on and just let it go, and always go at safe speed to go down your hill. Besides that, you've got the drive mode that can switch to eco mode, sports mode, and regular mode, and that's going to change how the transmission is going to react to, and the acceleration feeling. Besides that, you know, the feeling of driving is quite good. You've got a great view all around, and you can feel confident riding that vehicle. Just love also the sunroof. You can look all the way up. I'm sure you can see the sky right now, and it's a beautiful view for the people in the back. It's more impressive for them than me. Besides that, the suspension is okay, braking is okay, direction is more precise than we're used to in Hyundai, so it's giving us a good feeling. You know, it's not a sports truck, but you're gonna find maybe what you are looking for in that little Hyundai. So you've got okay performance, you've got the turbo engine, you've got a transmission that might give you some little discomfort when you're riding in traffic, you know, 1 2 2 1, those kind of shiftings. When you're going also from a standstill, you might feel it though, and that, I don't know, I'm not getting annoyed by it, but sometimes when you're talking with somebody and you're moving like that, so you're wondering, oh, did I push too much on the gas? And that's the way you're gonna have to put it in eco mode, just to be sure that you've got the smoothest shift possible. Besides that, the vehicle's great. You've got great comfort also in the back, man. What a comfort in the back. Just lower the seat, there you go. You can do a 2-hour drive sleeping there, and you've got a good info entertainment that you can give great sound, and that's what we like. Simple utilization. You plug in your iPhone, there you go, Bluetooth. Use the cable if you want a greater quality, but just crank up the volume and enjoy it. And I think you've got a good vehicle for the money you put in. So there you go, guys. For the conclusion, I'm gonna have to subtract some points because the transmission, even if it's a double clutch transmission, I can feel it, you know, switching gears, and it's not that smooth when you're going from a standstill. Besides that, there's no big major negative point with that car. The equipment is good. You've got a lot of variety with the version. The turbo engine is giving good response. I don't know, it's comfortable, great quality. The other problem might be the price. You're going from $25,000 up until $39,000 for maybe some equipment that we would like to find in the lower version. Besides that, this is a great vehicle. I'm gonna give it a B+, and I think it's all worth it. Still, we're gonna have to find out if that turbo engine is gonna be quite good, quite reliable over time. You know, I tend to be a little bit careful with turbo engine because they are requesting more attention from the owner and more money, you know, to maintain. Well, there you go, guys. Hope you like this video. If you have any comments, feel free to write them down there. And remember, guys, we are Car Question, and we respond to your question.